So today is Wednesday. You guys know what that means. It is Share Your Work Wednesdays. We go into our Discord and we like to open up all of the photos that were shot over the weekend, and we will do some light review, light critiques. All right, nothing too crazy. So let's see where we start off. All right, so we're going to start off here. It could be photos. It could be like art compositions. It could be Photoshop art. It could be TikToks, whatever you want. So let me go ahead and open all of these up and then we'll go check them out on stream. All right, here we go. Getting started with Share Your Work. By the way, chat, if you guys want, you don't have to wait until Wednesdays. You guys can already check out all the work that's posted in Share Your Work on Wednesdays, and then you know, give your feedback or whatever else you want to do. So yeah. All right, so this first one posted by Ootzzootz. Again, as we know him, he's a Photoshop art master, man. He just absolutely kills it. I believe he takes certain elements from different pictures and throws them all together in some kind of AI program that creates these really crazy formations with the leaves and trees and stuff. Really cool. You started about 3 weeks ago too. Landscape photography though, really fun. The solid 2-part photography is lost in those cases. All right, and then here's a second one. Someone made a comment in the Discord about how this one looked like Howl's Moving Castle. You know, those big old machines that move. Man, this one's so interesting. Like, what is this? Like, you know, it looks like the chin of God. You know, you got his little goatee and his mustache there. Yo, what's up, John? How's it going, man? You know, it looks like they're like firing upon this like thing. It's got like fire coming out and it's getting bombed. Man, the second one is crazy, isn't it? That post-apocalyptic style going on here. Good stuff, Ootzzootz. All right, next up, we've got Archive. Man, this is so sharp. So the one thing, if you guys don't know Archive is out there in New York. Does a lot of portrait shooting, and he uses his Godox 8200s. I don't know if he desaturated the background. I think the background is, this is how it is, and she's just really lit well. All the colors really pop in. Obviously, face retouched here. Definitely a softbox. I mean, it looks really amazing. This pose, it's actually, I mean, it's not too bad. You know, she's in the middle of just like being comfortable and looking. I wonder if her arm could have been in a different position, because it kind of gets lost in here. Maybe if there's some separation right there. But I actually don't mind. I don't mind the pose here. Learning how to place hands on your model is definitely a skill. You don't want the hands just like being normal or like just hanging. Yo, what up, Queen Zoe? Welcome back to the stream. Would have removed that backpack. You like how she's looking upward? Yeah. Her facial expression doesn't look forced either. That's like one thing I'm getting from this whole vibe. It's 5:30 a.m. Wow. Are you in the Philippines or something? One thing I've learned about posing someone who's a bit larger is that they need to look up, or they can end up showing, oh, double chin. Yeah. You don't know why you're up? It's because you had this call. Yo, yeah, in Australia. So you heard the Light Den Academy saying Zoe. Watch the light, Den Academy. That's how it went, didn't it? It's Thursday for you, Friday, Wednesday for me. All right, so next up, good job, Archive. Well done, brother. Next up, we've got DinoChick. DinoChick, this isn't her photography. This is just of her. She said her brother got a new camera, so I remember these kinds of shots, man, vignetting and everything. Man, I'm still waiting for the day for DinoChick to be in stream so we can talk about her work and pictures and stuff like that live rather than always missing her. Crank up that vignette. Yeah, crank up the vignette. Awesome. So again, the main thing about Share Your Work Wednesdays, guys, is sometimes, you know, we don't need to critique much or whatever, but we definitely want to review, you know, and just see that you guys are putting out some new content, some new work, and just keep putting it out there. This one is from, let's see, let's go all the way up. This one is from TrashPanda. He says, I shot a party last week. Initially, I loved the edit, but now I keep going back thinking I should have used a more natural look. Would you be happy if these images were delivered to you? I feel like I'm kicking myself as I wouldn't normally go so stylized. What do you guys think about these edits here? Let's zoom in real quick. All right, that's a good focus there. That's a good pose. It's nice between the two flowers in this archway. I like it. All right, let's go to this next one. All right, this is indoors. If you guys have ever shot indoors at a party, you know, being able to get good lighting indoors can be a tricky thing. I think this looks really great. The focus is good. Maybe it's a little bit behind the guy on the focus plane, but he looks still pretty good. And then this one here, man, focus is on. Lighting looks good. What do you guys think about these edits? I think these are great. I think I would be happy if I got a like an indoor party like this delivered to me like this. The edits are nice. They seem fine, right? Seems natural. I 100% agree. I appreciate it, Queen Zoe. When are you gonna submit some photography? Would love to see what you do. I don't know. It honestly, to me, sorry, let's open up one more time. This doesn't look like Flash is present. I think this is just ambient lighting. I think this is just how it's lit indoors. And it's a good, I mean, warmth could be a little bit unnatural, but so minor, right? Yeah, it's so minor. Looks good. All right. Next up, we've got the one and only Foos coming in hot. As we know, this guy, he is doing constant work for his local music store. Looks like some big windows. Yeah, there must be a lot of natural lighting in that indoor space to have that kind of look. This man is the king of product photography, no doubt. You guys got to go check out his website and his Instagram as well. He takes some really cool stuff. You want to see my photography? Of course, Queen Zoe. Join our Discord, drop down all the way to the Share Your Work channel and post it up there. We'd love to see it. Foos, have you gotten to the point where you're bored now? Like, you've done it, you've like pretty much mastered this like style of lighting, you know? Do you feel like there's more you can learn? Do you feel bored with it? I don't know, whatever you want to share, Queen, it's up to you. I don't want to force you to feel like you have to share anything. It's really up to you. If you want to share, then go for it. But yeah, this right here, this head looks a lot more older and vintage, and I think it matches especially this guitar right here on the right side, because these letterings almost look a little yellow, you know, so I think it totally matches this like grunge style. Not really. I'm actually trying to apply this lighting to things like portraits as well, so it really is paired as being my style. Nice. Man, that is clean. On this one, we haven't really seen a lot of wood flooring or wood backgrounds from your images. It's usually on these carpets. So I think this is a nice touch, putting this beautiful wood guitar on the wood flooring. I think that was definitely called for. Walrus Audio. Man, these pedal shots are like my favorite. Legit. Definitely my favorite. I love it. You've unlocked that whole like perspective in mind of like putting things on top of the grills of speakers and amps. So cool. Vintage Martin. See, like even with guitars that are all like dinged up and scratched up and stuff, you make them look really good. You can kind of see your white foam core right here reflected in this little pickup guard. Yeah, well done, Foos. Well done. Next up, we got Mr. Lazarus 52980. This is from a Black Lives Matter shoot I did in 2020 during the protests over the death of George Floyd. This was shot with the Nikon Z6 1/250, shot with the Nikon 1.8 prime at f8 ISO 1250. Did you use a flash on this one, Lazarus? No. This was definitely though shot towards the evening time. You've got the ISO up pretty high. Oh, on a sunny day. That's why. Because you're shooting f8. If you had to do it again, you shoot it at f.6. I shoot everything at like f2.8 or lower. No, this is a really nice moment that you captured here. The only thing I wonder about is just how high key the whites are. You know, especially like right there, right here, where you lose a lot of detail and it's just like blasted. That's the only thing I wonder about. I feel like the black and white, you try to make it more into like more of an iconic moment. Because this like high key black white does give it that effect of more like an iconic moment for sure. But that's the thing. I think for this, it's up to you, the artist, you know. Because you can take photos in so many different directions, and different photographers having different styles and perspectives. It's kind of like an endless thing. So I don't think it's bad. I don't think you have to go and re-edit it, Lazarus. Not at all. Family photos before a graduation party, all shot on the Z9 with the 85 1.8 at 2.8 for the individuals and 50 1.8 at f4 for the group shot. Man, that's sharp. That's nice and sharp. What happened here? There you go. Went ahead and shared some random photos, some recent, old into the Discord, up to like 10. Okay, no worries, Queen Zoe. Maybe part of the way the subject selecting. Yeah, I wonder either that or the color, adjusting the color luminance on the HSL. Maybe there was some color on here that you like desaturated or the luminance that you affected, and it just affected this part of the skin. But dang, this is really sharp. This is really nicely focused. Oh, okay. Okay. Which one was the first one that you did? Nice moment. You honestly wouldn't have thought this person was the same as this person. What the heck? No way. She looks so different. Yo, what up, BomberTank? As far as this shot goes, Lazarus, I'm sure you might have other ones, and I'm sure you probably already know, but I would have loved to center these guys up and then maybe backed up a little bit so that you get a little bit of grass underneath their feet, and so that there's no feet cut off here. What you could also do, especially since it's the Z9, you can just crop this in and bring it up like above their knees or something. But then again, you don't want to cut off their hands, so that's what yeah. But sometimes, you know, when you're shooting group shots and, you know, you just don't have that centered up photo, you got to use what you have. So you're being too dumb with the framing. So also be aware, chat, when we do some reviews and critiques, sometimes like I'll say things that you already know, you know, just roll with it, okay? Because I get it, dude. There's plenty of shots that I've done where like I was just like going too fast and I messed up the crop and stuff like that, and I knew better. But the mom was upset with how she looks. Why? Because of the tongue? Was this the only shot that you got during this during this group? Oh, you mean this one? Oh, no worries, Lazarus. She said she looks fat in this one. Oh, in the group photo. Honestly, that's not your fault. It's the dress that she's wearing. You know, for her, if she thought of maybe picking up her left toe, her left foot on her toes, maybe you could have seen more of the definition of her leg, and it could have like cut down on the dress. But yeah, I mean, it's totally the dress that's making her look bigger than she really is. Oh, the older gal. No way. No? Wait, what? She would have had to put her hand on her hip like her daughter, and then, you know, maybe get some separation between her arm and her dress. I mean, she's even got like that converging point with her legs where it comes down to a point right there. Bam, bam. I don't know, chat. What would you do? If you really want to get into liquefying, I mean, maybe suck in this part of the arm. Maybe push in the chins a little bit. Push that in right here on the face. Definitely not your fault, bro. Definitely not your fault. But she's not like mad, right? She's not like super upset. There's no way. Disappointed in you or disappointed in herself? Very interesting. Something like this, I would have definitely gone in Photoshop or even in Lightroom and just done like a spot removal and try to patch this up right there. I don't know what that means. I wouldn't adjust anything here. That's her natural scar. Yo, what up, Lurking Taco? Lights out. My frat brother would say, I'm a photographer, not a plastic surgeon. Thanks for the hydrate. Yeah, clients be asking all kinds of crazy requests, huh? What's the difference between these two here, Lazarus? Obviously, you've done the selection, so you really brought down the background to bring those backgrounds in. This one, the background is like blown out. Was it like overcast during this time? But it looks like you got a lot of lighting from overhead. Okay, so you had moving clouds. Okay, I see. Okay. For this one, chat, what do you think? Would you crop above the finger so that there isn't like that cut off hand here at the bottom of the screen? I think she has a nice expression on her face, and that's, you know, I think a good keeper of a photo, but I wonder if maybe you would crop right above her finger. Or I don't know if this photo was cropped already. Maybe zoom it out so you see the hand, or is the hand in an awkward position? This was all the frame. You got enough room at the top, I think, that you can chop off a little bit of her finger and still have a little separation between the top of her head and the frame. I mean, it will be a little bit tighter. I would probably do a 1-to-1 crop in framing above the finger. What lens do you use here? I believe this is with Lazarus's 85 1.8. Oh, this is your 200 f2. Okay. Yeah, that compression is nuts. Dude, look at her eyes, bro. Imagine having eyes like that, with just like blue with yellow in the middle. That's crazy. Sharp as heck. Heck yeah. The compression is really nice, dude. Look at that. Look at these just like smooth green color mixture. I love it. Compression on point. All right, moving on. Well done, Lazarus. Well done, sir. Okay, we've got 47 islands on deck. Man, these are like the most posed setup shots I've seen from you, 47 islands. Like, what's going on here, buddy? Was it her idea? Was this yours? I thought she was standing at first. I'm a new man. Dude, you know what, though? On this one, John, I will have to say, I kind of wish I'd seen more legs here. Because I was confused. I didn't know she was sitting. It looked like she was standing. Now, I don't know if... I mean, I would have maybe liked to see more of what she was sitting on. It looks like maybe she's sitting on a stool or something. Mostly her idea. Is she religious, or is this more of like a creepy like exorcism kind of look that she's going for? I saw the same thing though. She was standing. Super anti-religion. Okay. And here's the second image from this shot. Oh, bro, how about these nails? Wait, how do you get permission to shoot inside of a church like this? You rented it. Oh, wow. $50 an hour. Well, the focus is definitely on point here. I really like the glow from the candle. I think you captured it very well. Would she... I'm a new man. This one, I really like the color tone palette on here. The blue walls with like the beige accents. I think it works really well together. Again, I kind of wish that I had seen more of like what she was sitting on and her legs coming down. You didn't even have to like show her shoes or her feet. Just made more of like that converging point where her legs are on top of each other, and then just like a little bit of the stool or chair that she was sitting on. This one's really nice. You can really see that glow on the face here. Definitely adds a lot of mystery to this shot. That's fair. All right, dude. Well done, man. Good to see you again, by the way. I hope you've been well. 47. Big John coming in hot. Says, took these photos with the Canon EOS 6D with the 17 to 40 millimeter in San Francisco this past weekend. San Francisco. The Canon EOS 6D. Let's check this out. The Canon EOS 6D Mark II is a full frame 20 megapixel CMOS sensor. Now, this looks completely desaturated in post. Yeah, it looks, yeah, that's that San Francisco type of overcast weather, huh? Nice. All right. We've got the leading lines of the staircase leading upwards. Now, very foggy morning. So we're going rule of thirds here. So we got the top of this little peak here at that first third, and then down here, that converging line. All right, this is nicely framed. I feel like you maybe could have like adjusted it a little bit more, played around with it. Maybe put this top of the step on the third, so it'd like bring this up, so you've got more of the staircase leading. I wonder if too maybe you shifted this staircase more to the left a little bit, so that this was the middle of this was like right here. I wonder, but then again, you know, you're trying to capture this whole scene here as well. Definitely not a bad shot. Nice edit. It's always fun to play with like leading lines and staircases and things that could lead your eyes. Okay. My wife just sucked up a huge ant. Like, this ant is gigantically huge. All right, we got the fiance, I believe, right? Fiance. Got the fiance traveling with you. I'm sure she's taking some awesome photos as well. Man, that overcast, foggy sky, not really giving you much to play with on the horizon. What are these right here? Are these little censored? Are these sensor dust right here, or is there like a ship in the background? At first, I thought there was like a ship coming out of the fog, but these might be sensor dust. Yo, what up, Nomad? She had a photo shoot that morning. Do you ever shoot behind the scenes content for her? Man, that's cool. Looks like the Faroe Islands. It does, doesn't it? It looks like they're in Norway. Either a boat or a bird. Nomad, what's going on? Hey, Fotobynomad, did you see the new Nikon camera? The Nikon Z30? Pretty sick. I like this one a lot, bro. Big John, I like this one a lot. This one's really nice. It's got a story to tell. I mean, you got some interesting graffiti down here, but then it says listen to this wall. This one definitely has a story. I like it. This one's really nice too. Very creepy, very interesting. You got a lot of negative states with the overcastness, and then, you know, the bench here. This one, I feel like I wish I could have seen more of the scenery, but this one, I really like this one. Yes, sir. I was lurking and working. Chee. I like what you did with the clouds too, man. The overcastness really made it interesting to give you like the ability to clarify and get these the cloud details real sharp. It'd be funny is if you had someone standing here just like staring at the wall. It's kind of crazy how like when you add a human element to a photo that it can like just totally up it. And I know you're like passing by, you just snapped it, whatever, but imagine if you like put someone like just standing and like looking up to the wall. I don't really shoot too much in sepia. I don't know, I guess I never have it really work too well with me. Good stuff, Big John. Dude, thanks so much for submitting. Okay, we got a lot more photos that came in before we got into it. So let me open up all of these photos here. Or someone holding their ear to the wall. All right, we got Little Brit. We got Esteregg coming up. We got some more from Big John. Ooh, Big John. You holding out on us with these, bro. And we got some from Niklas coming up. And then we got Pato Rat. Yeah, all from Discord. BomberTank coming in hot. The reason why is because Discord, they mess up the colors in photos. And so when you open them up, then it really shows the beauty of them. All right, here we go. We got Hammarstrom. He is a photographer from Sweden. Patzelrat is you? Okay. Good to know. What is that name, by the way? Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that name? The second shot, the best second batch is photos are from your fiance? Okay, sick. I'm excited to go check yours out. Jimmy, holy mackerel. How close were you to this puffin? This is incredibly sharp. Very beautiful. The compression on this with the lens you use. Chef's kiss, man. This is a fantastic image. This is shot with the 100 to 500. It's an old nickname. Okay. And you're 5 meters away. Wow. Man, so worth it, bro. Getting these types of images from your trip, so worth it. Nice. Well done, man. I love the edit that you've done on these. They're not too oversaturated. The whites are not blown out. This being the whitest part of the whites here, you can still kind of see the detail there. You know, that's really good edit. Especially on this one. Really nice edit. I love where the light source is coming from. Well done, Jimmy. The only question that I have, man, is like, what are you going to do with these now? Are you working on a book? Are you working on some kind of like print series? Like, what's going on? All right, we got these photos from Esteregg. Some of his latest work, he says. Some of his latest work. Nicely focused and sharp. The edit, I actually really like. I love these moody, darker tones. Love it. Nice moment during this wedding, it seems like. You can see here on the edit, the greens here definitely desaturated and toned down, so you can get that moody kind of look. Did someone say moody? Much different than here. I wonder if this was a different event or if this was the same event. Sometimes you got to watch out, because if you have greens here at the same wedding, but then you have a different shot and there's no greens here, that's something that for me, I go back and I'm like, oh wow, this photo doesn't have any greens in it, but I want to make it consistent across the whole wedding. So I'll make sure that I can at least like set this up as a reference photo, and then I'll go in and dial in those greens so that it matches the vibe of this. It's the same event. I'm gonna go print them for an exhibition this fall in my hometown. Oh, nice, Jimmy, that's awesome, dude. What an accomplishment. All right, we got this photo here. Esteregg, definitely seen some beautiful automobile work from you, my friend. What a great location this is. Man, I like your editing style, my friend, I gotta say. Dude, what is this? Chat, is this a UFO? What is this? All green was always desaturated, but first shot, I wanted to show more of the green in the foreground. Oh, okay, yeah, here in the foreground. But all the rest of the shots for the entire event was desaturated, okay. Nice. John, what is this? Is this a UFO? Very interesting. What the? Or is that like some kind of sensor dust? Dude, that's crazy. I just noticed it and I'm like, what? Chat, what is this? Confirmed. Confirmed it's a UFO. Confirmed. Do you guys wonder like how many UFOs you might have caught in your photography through the years and you don't even know it? They're just like, it's just sitting there in your hard drive on a photo you don't even realize, and you've got like sun reflection. I doubt it's sun. It doesn't look like any sun's getting into the lens here. It looks like it's like being covered by the clouds or something. It could be an airplane or some kind of helicopter. Yeah, it's like they do in the movies. Zoom in. Can you zoom in here? All right, enhance. We need Topaz Labs to do that. Am I right or am I right? Anyone use that Topaz AI noise, whatever? Doubtful in NYC. Dude, NYC is a UFO hotspot. Enhance. Like the Bourne series movies. Bourne Identity. Aw, buddy. Esteregg. This is gorgeous. Zoma. Relaxation drink. Gracious grapefruit. This is gorgeous, my friend. Do you know what really makes this shot? Are the leaves here. This is how the leaves are, right? Very bright in the middle and then like that darker outline. Men in Black. Galaxy Defenders. Zoma. Drink gracious grapefruit. Nice. I like the touch of purple here as well. Definitely really nice. The laser like it. Really nice product shot. Well done. All right. Here we go, chat. We've got Big John back in the house. These were submitted on behalf of his fiance, Martha. Everyone give it up for Martha. Chee-hoo. What a gorgeous shot. What a gorgeous shot. I wonder, I mean, well done, Veil. Working with veils can always be tricky. I wonder how this is set up. If she's got an assistant holding this and then maybe she's holding the other part right here. This one's really nice. Bruh, this one, yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to use this veil configuration in a shot for a future wedding. And I wonder if this right here, this light leak here at the very top is natural or not. I'm just saying I love it. It looks awesome. Held the veil by herself? No, she freaking did not, my friend. There's no way. She held it by herself. I gotta up my game now. Okay, so she's definitely holding it on the left here, maybe swooping it so it's getting that straight line and moving the veil to the left. The light leak is natural. She's right here. Oh, snap, chat. Chat, in the chat, give some dubs. Give some dubs to Martha. What a beautiful shot. I love the edit on the color here as well. I've never seen a green suit like this, and I think he did a really good job treating it and making it stand out against all the other green that's going on here. I know my stream community hates greens and they love desaturating them, but being in Maui, being in Hawaii, man, greens are what you eat for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you gotta get used to it. I think you did a really good job with the greens here. Yeah, very nice looking suit, isn't it? Don't look at my images. Hey, you know what? It's all about the teals and oranges, my friend. Teals and oranges. She's also not a huge fan of green suits. Nice. Like I said, I've never seen a green suit. I've done blues and, blacks and whites, but never green. But, very good edit on this. I really like it. Nice. Okay, next one. Oh, Martha. Nice. Really love the sharpness on this one. I love the hand placement. Got the leg over, or no, the legs over his. This is a nice little pose here with the sitting. I like it a lot. The backlit, having them backlit, look how she's just like highlighted by that gorgeous light. Same with him. So see, this is like a moment where with like portrait photography, dude, you can just completely blow out the sky and we could care less. To be honest, I would rather have them properly exposed and looking good like this than trying to save the details in the sky and in the trees and on the building, because I don't freaking care about that stuff. What I care about is right here. All right. You know what? To be honest, Big John, Martha, I'm more concerned about his hair than the blown out highlights. All right. That's all I have to say about that. Nah, but this is a really beautiful shot. I love this. Again, this halo kind of look here at the top, kind of swooping down. And I don't even mind this angle. Sometimes a lot of these shots you go like straight on. Well, it's not the haircut, but maybe just like comb it. Put some gel in or something like that. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be making fun of your clients there. But going back to the other thing, a lot of times, photographers will go straight on. And the thing is about that is like you'll miss out on the other side of the face. You know, I think if it went straight on, you wouldn't be able to see the other eyelash here. And I don't know. I think this angle kind of suits them better here. And her body's more opened up to this angle versus like a straight on. I really like it. If there was anything, maybe I could see they're closer to this edge of the frame than they are here. Maybe it's a trick of like how the white this wall is. Maybe I would like bring this crop down just a touch so that they were kind of centered in. But I don't hate it and I actually really like it. So well done. That's some reverse vignette. You know, I've noticed, man, a lot of Asian countries, they really like the white vignetting. You ever notice that? All right, here we go. This is the last one from Martha. Alrighty, let's zoom in here. I want to ask, what aperture were these shot at? This is a beautiful shot. This one's got to be printed up on this couple's wall. This has got to be printed and mounted on this couple's wall. What up, Flo? 1.4. I was like gonna say, you know what though, for 1.4, it's really nicely focused. Your camera did a really good job locking onto them. You know, 1.4, man, you're walking the line to missing some shots, but you nailed the focus on this one really nicely. I like the edit here as well. The colors really nice, really moody, I'd feel. Highlights in the dress, not blown out. This is the kind of pose that I would definitely do. I would have the guy throw the hand in the pocket, let the lady just let her bouquet go real relaxed. Heck yeah, the framing is nice. She looks really nice. What a good shot. Well done, Martha. Well done. Hey, I'm glad that you got to share some shots. Let's go. What up, Flo? Guys, I have a problem. I don't know how to edit lavender photos. I had a photo session about 4 hours ago, and I don't know how to edit. Can you guys help me with some edits examples? Lavender? Like lavender, like a lavender farm? All right, next up, we've got Mr. Niklas. He is a wildlife landscape photographer. Maybe not wildlife, maybe just landscape photographer. Anyways, you also live stream. Hey, you're very welcome, Martha and Big John. Anytime. We love to do this on Wednesdays, every Wednesdays. If you guys have any recent latest shots that maybe you want some like actual feedback on, and not just like an Instagram like and a comment where I just put a bunch of fire emojis. So that's the thing about Share Your Work Wednesdays. We are the actual opposite of fire emoji comments on your photos, okay? We can go down, break it down, just look at it. Why did you shoot it this way? How did you shoot it this way? Why did you edit it this way? You know what I mean? So, yeah. If I'm ever looking for a second photographer, hit her up. You guys looking for an excuse to come to Maui? Just come. Just come, and then Martha, you take photos of me and my family, okay? Because me and my family, we have not got photos done professionally ever. All right? So first one from Twitch to come to Maui to visit me gets to shoot my family. Yeah. First one to come to Maui. Let's go, Flo. Flo, who's it gonna be? Flo or Jimmy? Maybe BomberTank? I don't know. Maybe it'll be Esteregg getting us in with those moody tones. This was shot with the iPhone, and I think the telephoto lens switched to the normal lens and did a digital zoom. Fotobynomad. It could be Fotobynomad. Dude, that's one thing I'm noticing, Niklas. When I switch between like the telephoto and the normal, I notice that like it gets grainy, and then I have to switch it back again, and then it'll go back to the actual lens. It's so weird, isn't it? Yeah, you can definitely see the digitalness of the photo. Super annoying. Super annoying, dude. This reminds me of like when I used to work this job where I had to pick up kids and bring them to like supervised visits with their parents when I was working in social services. There's a place on Maui called Haiku, which was all like dense vegetation forest, and after I would drop off the child at their parents' place, this was an unsupervised visit, so I basically had like 2.5 hours to kill. I literally would drive around the back roads of this like densely forest vegetation area, and I would take photos of places that looked like this. It just totally reminds me of it. For me, even on an edit like this, what I love to do is really darken up the shadows and get the greens like kind of more desaturated and more to like a yellowish look. And then I would bring up the highlights so you really have like a contrasting look with the shadows and the highlights. You kind of have it going on here, but then it kind of starts to mush out here and be all the same kind of thing. But I really loved doing that like in forest, and I think it looks really cool. This shot here, very wide angles. This one shot with the iPhone as well. You got this real like dreamy look going on here, and this reminds me of another landscape photographer that used to come around this community. His name was the landscape photographer. Literally, that was his name on Twitch. He's got this like dreamy, hazy kind of look. Is this something that you did in like Photoshop, or what's going on? Or do you have like a filter? This kind of shot, this is we got the tree on the right third here. I mean, obviously it's leading lines, right? So it's leading our eyes to this point. You got a filter for that too. It's not getting that strong then though. This is just like a very interesting shot. The only thing is, it's like I don't know what I should be looking at, because you have this awesome look of like these, you know, you're at such a small small angle, or sorry, a lower angle, so you're like really drawing our attention up, but then you have this leading line of the tree taking our eyes this way. I wonder if like you had gotten to just a different part of this section without this tree, so that we could just mainly focus on like looking up at these patterns of the ferns against the sky. But I feel like it's like we got this thing pulling me away. Or if there was like an animal, right? Some kind of like bug or lizard or something chilling right here. Yeah. But really cool. This makes it way taller than it really is. This is probably some kind of like, this is probably what, like 2 or 3 feet from the ground. Ooh, this one's really pretty. Ooh, you got a little bug here too. It's just 50 centimeters, no clue how much. Oh, okay. 50 centimeters convert to feet. One foot, a foot and a half. Okay, that's cool. Okay, this is really nice, man. I love the compression. You can obviously see the detail and the difference between like this image and this one. I like this one a lot. You got the nice little pop of color right there. And then these little items up here being backlit by the sun. I love the bokeh in the background. Really beautiful. What did you shoot this with? And do you have... What kind of lens did you shoot this with? I wonder if like... if you had any other photos where you got closer to this portion and maybe lined it up so that this plant was like directly in front of the sun, and then you shot it like this alone, maybe just move that leaf out of the way and then like shoot this alone, would have been really cool. Nice shot. All right, we got this nice little tree in the woods. Again, finding the light. I love shots like this, dude. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. You can see the thing with this is you can see a lot of grain in these shadows. You know, I wonder if you had let these shadows go much darker. I wouldn't mind that. Shot in the Olympus MFT camera with the 12 to 40 lens. I have a portrait-oriented image of the flower, but not edited yet. Yeah, with this one, I would have maybe tried to bring down the shadows here because you got such a strong light peering in through the woods, and then these shadows are like brightened up so much that you're like trying to say the details. I think I would have tried to let like the shadows really darken up this image and then let the sun really shine through. But I love how this tree is backlit. It's a very interesting tree. You love that light leak? Yeah. Maybe a good idea. We'll try that. Often lift the shadows. Nice. All right. Well done, Niklas. Chili. All right. Next up, we got Pottle Rat. That's such a fun name. Pottle Rat. Pottle Rat. I wonder how the name Pottle Rat came about. Really cool. Really cool bus. Interesting. From Australia. Australia. This is just a nice little image of it. Nice. I wonder if these were shot with a camera or phone. I think these are with a camera, right, chat? Wow, what a nice shot. I really like this. This is really cool. I just, it's a little blurry, so I wonder if like the shutter speed was lower than it should be. Bump that shutter speed up to 1/250 at least. When you get to work quality is all over the place, not the original edit files, too much digging them out. Basically, I shoot everything on a Canon 90D, then export everything over to a phone and edit through an app. Hey, my bro, my friend took this neat photo of me going on a golf course. Know who could help me a bit in getting it edited, framed? Lost? Know who could help me a bit with editing to get it framed? Lost on the internet's. Cheers. Well, what up, Wet? If you want, man, you can throw that photo in our Discord and maybe just submit a request if someone can help you edit it. I don't want to solicit my community for free work, you know, but if it's like a super minor edit, you know, maybe someone will want to help you out. Okay, man, this is a beautiful shot. This one's definitely my favorite. Being able to see, you know, I really appreciate about this one, Queen Zoe, is that this train track is like level. Maybe it's coming up a little incline, but for the most part, it's just like straight. It's dead on. I love the lines here. I love like the contrast of like this hard metal steel versus like the soft countryside in the background, and then these houses in the foreground. Really nice. Oh yeah, this one definitely. You can see the focus a lot more set towards the back here versus here. Nice little train yard here. Distance cool. You have a whole Instagram. You shoot transportation? That's all? That's pretty nuts. You have a whole transportation Instagram. Are you a huge like Thomas the Tank Engine fan? That one was impossible to shoot. Nice. Hey, Queen Zoe, thanks so much for sharing your photo work with us. Really cool. All right, BomberTank, we got you up on deck, my friend. The Canon, I put it under share your work. Cheers, brother. If someone can make it frameable, I'll PayPal. Appreciate it. Oh, there you go, chat. Anyone who wants to respond to Wet, he's posted a photo in the share your work channel. Maybe you can Discord him privately and just work something out with him. But going on, we got BomberTank up. As you guys know, BomberTank shoots a lot of product photography using a Canon T3i, and he's got the attention of Elgato, a really awesome streaming gear company, and he gets to shoot products for them. I don't know how often, or you know what I mean, but definitely got the attention of him. Really cool. Let's zoom in on this bad boy. Ooh, wow. Well done, Bomber. Well done on the focus, sir. This was shot with a Sigma 105 2.8 lens. And the settings he shot this at was at f8 with flash. Oh man, this Sigma macro is killing it. No, go for it. If anyone is in this chat, if you guys want to share your Instagrams, go for it. Connect with each other. Go ahead, throw your Instagram links in the chat. Follow each other. Really cool shot, Bomber, on the 4K 60 Pro. I love the composition on this, being like straight up and down. You've got this middle line right here with the black, and then this. This is such a cool crop, man. This is really cool. Buddy, this is clean. All right, next up, we got another shot from Pato Rat. Ooh, this one's cool. This is a good quality one. Focus is on. This is a big sub sandwich. This is literally the Subway. Nice. Got Ben and Jerry's ice cream. I'm there. Nice, Patarat. Thanks so much for sharing. All right, we got a couple more photos. Appreciate that. I wasn't too sure if anyone would like the crop as much. I thought the comp was good. Dude. Nah, it's really cool. You do a really good job capturing this and getting the background all blacked out. You did a really good job lighting the subject as well. Like this black here could have easily, you could have lost a lot of detail in this black here, but you did a good job separating. Very good marketing by Subway. Shame though someone has graffiti on some of it. Yeah, the Subway. All right, we got Fotobynomad coming in hot with these grad photos. Alrighty then, Nomad. I like the edit that you've got going on here, my friend. But as we zoom in, as you know, a little bit of motion blur, not too bad. All right, motion blur can also show emotion, especially when they're in action. This one, obviously, she's like stoked beyond belief. She's graduated high school. What feels like the end is the beginning. In these kinds of images, man, you always gotta like wonder, am I gonna focus on the lettering or am I gonna focus on her? I think in this case, definitely focus on her because she's the main subject. Maybe if she was holding out her cap like towards the camera, then you would definitely focus up on the cap. And I think that would have been a cool shot too if you were like right on square with her and then she was holding the cap out towards you and you kind of like got lower and then just focused on these beautiful flowers and the cap. This cap is gorgeous. I'm sure you got a shot of the cap, right? But it looks like a little overcast day too, unless this is how the edit is. so maybe the lighting wasn't as good to get a sharper shot, but it's not 100% bad. It's actually, it's a really nice image. I love the edit. Well done. Good moment captured. Next up, we got a little smash cake. Man, so in these moments, working with kids, man, it's always like such a battle, because I see you've got the focus set on the cake, and you're probably shooting him while he was munching down on that cake and got some really sharp shots. But then he like sits up, and he's got that really cute expression, but your focus plane is set right here on the cake and on the feet, and then he just like barely comes out of that focus plane. It's not a bad image though. I picked my favorite with emotion. There was definitely others more clear. Man, I love how he's got like icing on his toes. Man, this is such a fun one though. Nomad. He's got cake everywhere. Look at this guy. This is such a nice shot. I like the background, of course, being all Avengers. Really cool theme. It was a rough day, really, working with him. You know what, though? At the end of these days, at the end of the rough days, you're going to come out with shots that you're just like, it was all worth it. This is definitely one of those shots. Can't wait to see more. Patso Rat, we got a couple more, chat, coming in hot. I have an exact photo of me, but full chocolate. Really? It wouldn't be a smash if there wasn't cake everywhere. Yeah. Patso Rat, this is really gorgeous of your cat. Man, you're gorgeous. Your cat is gorgeous. I mean, you can't get much better than this. It's really well lit. I mean, you posed the cat so well. That was a joke. You don't pose cats. Cats pose you. All right. Beautiful capture. I don't even know if you edited this, but if you did, this is just a nice clean edit. The whole thing took about 2.5 hours to set up, and he's walking already. So he was over it in like 5 to 6 minutes. Oh, man. I hope it was worth it though, Nomad. All that work. Hope it was worth it. Something different. I love my cat. Only like to shoot in 3/4 sun. What is 3/4 sun? Honestly, I could care less about what's going on in the background. I actually think that the trees in the background is like a nice texture, and it kind of like emulates the fur on your cat, doesn't it? You know what I mean? So I think it really plays nicely. Like if you wanted, maybe get rid of this little orange spot and just clone it to something else so that it just remains like a green constant in the background. But I actually really like how you don't see the tops of the tree or anything like that. It just looks like a green background that kind of mimics the fur on the cat. Love it. All right, last one here from Pato Rat Queen Zoe. Hey, look at me. I'm on your phone. The background is the only one. Half of the image made it half. Okay. That's a good shot of your cat. Finding the light. Finding that available light and getting them key lit, and then the background's completely dark. This is a really nice shot. I'll have to show a portrait next week. I forgot that I did my little cousin's 8th dance photos, but it's not on my cloud storage. Ooh, have we ever seen a portrait from you, my friend? Like portrait photos and stuff? I don't think so. I don't think we've ever seen portraits from you. I could do this all day. Isn't that what Captain America says? Well, guess what? We do this every Wednesday. So if you guys have any recent work, you have any work that's your favorite or anything like that, please, please, please send it into the channel. This channel's meant to just inspire each other, encourage each other. I know sometimes it can be discouraging when you're posting on Instagram and maybe your engagement's falling off and it's not like it used to. That's not because of you. It's because of Instagram's stinking app and they're changing it all the time. All right. You guys keep sharing work. Don't stop the grind. Don't stop the hustle. All right. Keep it up because there are so many opportunities for you guys, especially if you want to make photography, you know, more of like your part-time or your full-time. There's opportunities out there to grow and learn. And I think we have a cool enough community that you can learn a lot from this community. I've learned a lot, especially about like off-camera flashing, retouching, posing. Wait, off-camera flashing? That sounds that sounds naughty. As Simon would say, that's naughty. I don't do off-camera flashing, okay? I shoot with off-camera flash, but I don't do off-camera flashing.